We pay homage to the Blessed One, the Compassionate One, the Gautama Supreme Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu. We also pay homage to our teacher, Loko Swami Wahanse, who gives us all these opportunities to learn the pure teachings of the Buddha and make powerful merits to our life, and also who teaches us the path to attain Nibbana. Sadhu.
In the understanding of these Four Noble Truths, in the first step of the wisdom, Supreme Buddha's Dhamma, the stream enterer, the first step. In this stream enterer step, Supreme Buddha explains, one can understand the Four Noble Truths. Okay, in this case, especially the 5 aggregates of clinging, one should understand in 5 ways. To what? To achieve the step of stream entering. Is it clear? To enter to the stream enterer position, he has to understand the 5 aggregates of clinging in how many ways? In 5 ways. In 5 ways. The first one is, he has to understand the origination of the 5 aggregates. Understand? The second one is the cessation of the 5 aggregates. The third one is gratification of the 5 aggregates. The fourth one is drawback or danger of the 5 aggregates. The fifth one is the escape from the 5 aggregates. This is in the Sotapanna Sutta in Samyutta Nikaya 3rd part. Is it clear? Okay. What are those to achieve the stream enterer in this very life? These 5 ways. We have to understand the suffering. That means the 5 aggregates of clinging. What are those? The first one is origination of the 5 aggregates of clinging. Second one, cessation of the 5 aggregates of clinging. Third one, gratification of the 5 aggregates of clinging. Next one, danger of the 5 aggregates of clinging. Next one, escape of the 5 aggregates of clinging. Understanding in these 5 ways of the 5 aggregates of clinging, he has the opportunity to come to the stream enterer position in this very life. Coming to that position, he has the opportunity to escape from the hell, escape from the animals world, escape from the golden world, the bad destination. Because understanding of this 5 aggregates of clinging in this way, his wisdom is in a high position. That is why his next birth will be in the bad destination. In the maximal 7 lives, he will understand the Four Noble Truths and attaining the ultimate deliverance, Nibbana, is the ultimate deliverance. So now can you understand those things? The first one is origination of the 5 aggregates means we have to understand what are the 5 aggregates? The form aggregates of clinging, the feeling aggregates of clinging, the perception aggregates of clinging, the formation aggregates of clinging, the consciousness aggregates of clinging. So the origination of the clinging origination of the five aggregates of clingings means we have to understand the origination of the form. Is it clear? So what is the origination of the form? There is a sutta in Samyutta third part, Samadhi Bhavana. In that sutta, there is the way to understand the origination of the form. Keep in mind this very clearly. Listen carefully. Origination of the form means the origination of the suffering. The same. Understand? Why is that? The form is the suffering. The five aggregates are the suffering in brief. So the form is the suffering. The origination of this form means what? The origination of the suffering. Understand? What is the origination of suffering? What is the origination of suffering? The dependent arising. The arising of the dependent arising. Is it clear? Origination of suffering is the dependent arising is there. So in this way, in that Samadhi Bhavana Sutta, Supreme Buddha explains the origination of the form. This is the origination of the form in the dependent arising. If one delights the form, delights with the form, or welcome the form, appreciate the form, and he grasps with the form. Can you remember that? What is the Pali words? Yes. What are the Pali words? Abhinandati, Ajjosaya Tittati. I can remember that you learned it very well. That is the way of the origination of the form. If one delights the form, delights in the form, welcome the form, appreciate the form, and grasp the form with his heart, the reason is, Supreme Buddha explains, the joy or the delights arising. Understand? Yes. Yes. Because of the appreciation of the form, what is the result? The desire arises. Desire arises. Pajjati nandi. Desire arises. Because of this desire, now can't we understand this, the nature, this condition in our own life? That is called understanding the origination of the form. If we can try to understand this situation in our own life, there's a meaning. We are trying to understand in the arising of the origination of the form. That's meaning is we are trying to achieve the step of the extreme mental position. So we have to understand this in our own life. So when we appreciate and when we delight and when we have the desire of the with the form, when we welcome the form, what's the result? Desire arises. Yarupe nandi. If there is a desire to the form, then what is the meaning of form? Rupa. Rupatiti rupa. The nature of the is the destruction. That's the meaning of the form. So, what is the meaning of the form is, Supreme Buddha explains, the form is the four elements. Is it clear? The earth element, water element, fire element, air element. Those are the form. So, what is to what that desire is in our heart? To that four elements. we have the desire for that 4 elements. For the earth element, for the water element, for the fire element, and for the air element. We have the desire. Now can you understand step by step what is the condition of, what is the nature of the ignorance? All those are things, not ourselves. There isn't self there. But we have the desire to achieve those things. Oh, this is mine. This I am. This is myself. That's the ignorance. So, when the arising of the desire, Supreme Buddha explains, clinging is there. Yarope nandi tadu upadana, tas upadana, yarope nandi tadu upadana. When there is the desire for that form, for the elements, for the form, the clinging is there. Independence of clinging, the volitional formation arises. Independence of volitional formations, what is there? Bhavapacchaya jata, the birth arises. Independence of birth, aging and death arises. This is the origination of the form. Now can you understand the meaning? Origination of the form is the same meaning to the origination of the suffering. In Samadhi Bhavana. In this way, you have the opportunity to understand the other over the 5 activities. Understand? Okay, that is the first one. So this is simple thing that if we okay, let's suppose like this. If you see a beautiful thing from our eyes, let's suppose a cake. Oh, what is there? The earth element, the water element, the fire element, and air element. They are, so that is form. But we are in the shell, inside the shell. We are covered with the ignorance. Covering with that ignorance, we haven't the ability to perceive that cake as it is. Okay? So, what the thing we are doing? We appreciate that cake. Oh, very beautiful. Oh, very sweet. Yes? Yes. Abhinandati, abhivadati, ajjosaya. That's the meaning of delight, desire, appreciate, and all the things is there. All things are there. So, when we are appreciating that cake, what's the result? The desire arises for that cake. That is why we are eager to taste that cake. Okay? Okay, now the desire is there. Desire arises. And with that desire, the independence of that desire, what is the next step? So, as Supreme Buddha has explained, Yarope nandi. If there is the desire for that cake, understand? Yarope nandi tadu upadana. The clinging is there. Upadana. Upadana pacchaya bhava. Within being in that clinging, we think, and we talk about that cake, and we use our body. That's the bhava, volitional formation. Upadana pacchaya bhava. What's the meaning of the volitional formation? The action with body, speech, and mind. That's the bhava. That's the volitional formation. Understand? What's the meaning of bhava? The volitional formation arising with the body, speech, and mind. Acting of the result of the using our volition. Chetana bhikkhave kammam vadana. Chetayita kammam karoti kaya vacaya manasaya. So, using our formation, that the thoughts, using our thoughts, then we think again and again, we talk about it, and we use our body. What is there? Bhava. Volitional formation. Now can you understand? Now the desire is there for that cake, and the independence of the desire, the clinging is there, and independence of clinging, the volitional formation arises. Independence of volitional formation, bhavapacchaya jati, the birth arises. Independence of birth, aging and death, the cycle of birth and death, all the long journey of samsara. That is the situation which happened in our past life. That is why birth is here. Now in this life, we are doing the same thing now. So, yes? Yes, we can assume. And we can guess the result. What is the result? Another birth. Understanding this is the called understanding the origination of the form. Is it clear? Okay. Rupam abhinandati abhivadati ajyosaya thithati uppajyati nandi. Yarupe nandi tadupadana. Tas upadana pacchaya bhav. Bhav pacchaya jati. Jati pacchaya jara marana. Soka parideva dukkha domana sevame upayasa. Eme tassa kevalassa dukkha khandasa samudayoti. Ayam rupassa samudayo. This is the origination of the form. Is it clear? Then, what is the second knowledge? The cessation of the form. All these things we have to understand in our own life. The cessation of the form meaning, if we have the desire for the form, if we don't delight, appreciate the form, anabhinandato, anabhivadato, anajjosaya chittato, if we don't appreciate the form, if we don't delight, if we have the delights within the form, and if we don't welcome the form, oh, this is sweet, very beautiful. If we don't welcome like this, the result is what? Yarope nandi sa nirujjati. In the earlier position, uppajjati nandi. Now what is here? Yarope nandi sa nirujjati. If there is a desire, the desire ceases. Understand? Nandi nirodha, upadana nirodha. Independence of the with the cessation of the desire, the clinging ceases. With the cessation of clinging, what? The volitional formation ceases. Upadana nirodha, bhava nirodha. Yeah, with the cessation of the volitional formation, the birth ceases. Bhava nirodha, jati nirodha. With the cessation of the birth, the whole mass of suffering ceases. Understand? This is the cessation of the form. Understand? Okay. What is the third knowledge we have to deal with? The gratification of the form. Understand? Can you remember? The gratification of the form. That's meaning, Yang rupang paticca uppajjati sukham somanasam ayam rupas asadu. Gratification means asadu. Ashwade.
The pleasure.
What?
The pleasure.
Pleasure. Actually, it is not the mere pleasure. The gratification means the pleasure and the joy for the pleasure and the joy arise with the form, arise out of the form, arise because of the form. Can you understand? What is the meaning of the gratification? The pleasure and the joy arise because of the form. That's the gratification. When we see a form, what is there? There is a gratification in that form. What is the gratification? Yes, because of that form, a pleasure is in our mind. A pleasure arises in our mind. A joy arises in our mind. That is the gratification. And we have to understand this. When we see a form, if there is a joy, if there is a appreciable condition in that form, we have to understand what? Oh, this is the gratification of the form as Supreme Buddha explains. This is the knowledge. Understand? Fourth knowledge. The drawback of the form, the danger of the form. What's the danger of the form? Yes? Yes, that means it. Yang rupang aniccan dukkha viparinama dhammam ayam rupa sadhino. Yes. In that same form is subject, it is impermanent, sorrow and subject to change. That is the fourth knowledge. The danger of the form. Understand? The fifth knowledge, the last knowledge we have to develop in this very life to achieve the Srimantara position. What? Escape from the form. What the escape of the form? Yeah. Yes, understanding the real situation. Now he has the knowledge that the origination of the form, and with the origination of the form, he has the knowledge that this origination of the form is the origination of the whole mass of the suffering. So, understanding this and following a path to escape from the suffering, the next knowledge, escape of the suffering is we have to abandon the desire for the form. That's called the escape of the suffering. Chandaraga vinaya, Chandaraga pahana. Understand? Nissarana. Those are the four knowledges. Now, if we can develop, if we can understand the five aggregates of clinging in this way, there's a great opportunity to understand our life. And all the things are like this. Now, the form aggregates of clinging, and we have to understand the other one also, the feeling. The origination of the feeling, same. Now can you apply it? The origination of feeling is also same. When we appreciate, when we welcome the feeling, the desire arises. Same way. So how many feelings are there? Yes, the three feelings arises from the 6 bases. That means the feeling from out of the contact of the eye and the contact of the ear, nose and tongue and body and mind. All these, all the 6 feelings, we have to understand that situation. The origination and the cessation, gratification, danger, escape. And the next one is perception, aggregates of clinging. How many perceptions are there? 6 perceptions are there. What are those? The perception of forms, Rupa Sanna. The perception of sounds, Saddha Sanna. The perception of odor, the Gandha Sanna. The perception of taste or flavor, Rasa Sanna. The perception of tangible, that means Pottabha Sanna. The perception of mind objects, Dhamma Sanna. Those are the 6 perceptions. So we have to understand origination, cessation, gratification, danger, escape of that perception. Now this is some natural thing. That's mean, let's suppose like this. Now when we perceive the world, when we perceive those 6 perceptions, that means form and sounds and other things. Okay, let's remind like, let's suppose like this. The perception of our, now can you remember the early days of our life, our own life? The school time and other associating with friends. Those are all the things, that means form perception and the sound perception were there in our early life, in earlier age. But now what is the reason? It's like a dream, no? It's like a dream. But in that time, in that occasion, we enjoy with those things. That's the gratification of the perception. The gratification of the perceived things. But now, what's the condition? All things are like a dream. That's the danger of the perception. Impermanence, sorrow and subject to change. So, in this moment is also the gratification is here. When the things of the perceived thing. But what's there? In those same perceptions, the danger is there. But without understanding the reality of the perception on those 5 ways, no one can understand life. Again and again the suffering is there. But if he can understand in the real way of the reality of the perception, in these 5 ways, what is there? The suffering will not be him or her. Why is that? Knowledge is there. This is the nature of the perception. Now the formations. How many formations are there? 6 formations. What are those? The formation of I, Rupa Sanchetana. The formation of sounds. That means Sabda Sanchetana. The formation of odors. That means Gandha Sanchetana. The formation of flavor, Rasa Sanchetana. The formation of tangibles, Pottabha Sanchetana. Next one, Dhamma Sanchetana. So we must try to understand in that 5 ways the real condition, the real nature of the 6 formations. And how many consciousnesses are there? 6 consciousness. Eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, next one, body consciousness, mind consciousness. So, in the case of the understanding these 5 aggregates of clinging, it is very something. It's not easy, but we can use the simile. Supreme Buddha has teach. What is the simile for the form? In the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma. The simile for the form. It's like a lump of form. What is the nature of the lump of form? Yes, the void and empty and without a substance. That's the meaning of that's the real nature of the form. This form is like that, Supreme Buddha says. So we have to develop the wisdom to see as it is. And what is the simile for the feeling? It's like a bubble. Feelings, bubbles. What's the, when it is raining, the water drops are falling onto water, and what's the nature? Yes, appearing and disappearing. Just moment. That's the same way the feelings like that. Pleasant, unpleasant, and neither unpleasant nor unpleasant, always changing. But we have to understand this changing. We have to control this nature. But because of that ignorance, what's the thing we are doing? We are trying to control those things, thinking that this is mine, this I am, this is myself. That is the struggle there. That's the problem there. Because of this ignorance, again and again, we lose the chance to understand suffering. Okay. What's the simile for the perception? Mirage. What's the nature of the mirage? Shimmering the mirage, but when you close it, there is the light. The form is like that. The sound is like that. Supreme Buddha says. We have to develop the wisdom. And what's the simile for the volitional formation? Banana tree trunks. Void and empty and without substance. But we think there is a heartward there. We have to understand that. And what is the simile for the consciousness? Like a magician in a crossroads. Magic. So where does live this magician? Inside the eye. Why? The eye consciousness is there. So always there is a magician with us. In our own eye, the magician is there. Magician is in our ear, not far away, but very near. Magician is in the nose. Magician is in the tongue, is in the body, is in the mind. So always when we perceive the world from our eye, what is there? What is there? The magical illusion is there. That is why it is hard to understand suffering, escape from the suffering. But for the wise, now the chance is there but think about now all the things we know. From what? From the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma. Now can you guess the wisdom of our teacher? Can't even think. We are very, very lucky person in this whole world. So understanding, now can you understand the contact between the combination between the five aggregates and the dependent arising? In the case of the dependent arising, the five aggregates always arise. Understand? So if one can understand the five aggregates in that five way, what is the result? He has the opportunity to come to the step of the stream entered. That's the thing. You can take more details from that sutta, Sotapanna Sutta, Samyutta Nikaya, third part.